Exactly, and let's not underestimate Svenskaren's Lee Sin either. Even if he doesn't have somebody to roam around with him like a Thresh, he's still on this Lee. This is still, like you said, his 9-1 champion. 90% win rate is just bananas. That's crazy to be able to do that in pro play. But he's on it this game, and Cloud9 has their work cut out for them trying to shut that down.
Yeah, the second matchup of Cloud9 and TSM so far this split is going to be the last time we get to see them before they may or may not play in playoffs. So the first time they met up, TSM 2-0'd them, Cloud9 wants revenge.
And let's talk about whether or not, talking about these teams going to playoffs and the rough starts that they had at the beginning of the split, everybody was a little bit concerned after they both started off with those rough week 1s and week 2s. But now, as we mentioned heading into this, they have been on one hell of an upward trajectory, especially TSM, as the crowd chants wildly for them on a 10-game win streak. This team is on fire. Sneaky takes the lantern, gets himself away to safety.
My.
As topside Contracts looking to find the damage into the stun, into the burst, and goodbye Haunter. First blood for Impact. And making his way back towards this tier 1. Now the rest of the team on their way. Contract's gonna be bear trap on a rope as Svenskaren closes in, and that is gonna be one squish spider. Haunter grabbing the kill and getting himself back in the game.
And then Thresh would have been on the way, but
counter. Jensen might find himself solo killed by Bjergsen here. Drops down the gravity well, but it will not do the trick. Bjergsen.
Yeah, you really got to ask this question now as TSM. Do you try and salvage Haunter, or do you just give it up? Because C9 want to fight up here. This is where they have their advantage.
Haunter could be in some serious trouble here. Pop the ulti, trying to get himself away. Impact going to be taken moderately low, but Contracts and Jensen are able to make the play now. Looking to turn it into a double if at all possible. Jensen with the flash for it, and they find the tier 1 as their pride. Death Sentence made contact, and Sven had no way out. Flash Cocoon in the mid lane. Bjergsen now in trouble. Jensen looking to catch up if he can. Laser will find him, but not quite enough today. Bjergsen walks away with his life. Is a little bit slower on the rotation, but they're all together.
And they're checking into the spot of the map where they don't have ward control, so this is actually very difficult for them to do as they try and brute force their way through the control wards and avoid getting picked off, but they've made it to the Drake. We could see a fight here.
TSM has the Drake down, almost dead, still looking to secure it. They've got it thanks to Spin. Now, what's gonna happen in the fight? Cloud9 looking to go, Sneaky taken low. Chaos Storm onto the entirety of the backline of TSM as Curtain Call opens up. Sneaky's on the way for the damage, more shots gonna be flying, but he's not dead quite yet.
For Captain Flowers. This is going to be interesting, though. It looks like Haunter got spotted right there. Don't know if C9 can make it in time. Impact should start teleporting in on that ward now.
This is exactly what we were talking about. Double Mountain Drakes means early Baron for TSM.
Mainly just rotating back and forth with raw power, but you got to
Uh-oh, that's going to be trouble. Biofrost trying to save him instead. Flashes forward and doesn't get a whole lot out of it. Fort and the life of your jungler for nothing. Cloud9 with a nice pick.
Season with Sweeper.
Oh, and he gets double lift as the other TP completes away. Double lift now in a massive amount of trouble. Cloud9. I mean, you saw just the basic Elise combo take off 75% of double his health. Now, Haunter and Svenskaren looking to find Jensen if at all possible. There comes your kick. We're going to finish him off with the damage. The shutdown over Sven. The return kill from Contracts as the fight continues. Impact here in the middle. Biofrost going to be forced to pop the thick skin, but it's Sneaky who's dead next. Bio still keeping himself alive as Contracts is shut down. A nice deadly flourish looking to come through onto Impact, but no lockdown from that one to make their opening gambit. Cloud9 still
it's so tough.
a little bit further out. Here comes the charge. Haunter trying to pull that trigger. Smoothie going to be caught out here. Nice Chaos Storm into the middle of everything. Svenskaren brought low, but Contracts dead first. Bio looking to be taken down before he can fix skin, but he gets it out, and a big shockwave comes through and takes down Smoothie. Now Sneaky so low, he's almost going to be going too, but Impact is dead first. Jensen and Sneaky in full retreat. The curtain call opens up, and execution is coming from downtown. A double kill for Haunter, and TSM takes the clean ace. TSM goes from a clean game where anything could happen to a game where now they're pushing onto the Nexus turrets. Number 1 is down, number 2 is dropping. Smoothie trying to stop these guys if he can. Contracts coming back, looking to find some sort of damage. The minion wave not where it needs to be. TSM wanting to finish this one off. Contracts able to get in there, grab a kill on the Svenskaren, but another good shockwave. Cloud9 loses 2 more members, and TSM will take game 1. Launching into game number 2 now. You can see the matchups there on your screen. A couple of capable fighters there in the top lane. The Elise, again, made so many plays last game when Contract was piloting it. We'll have to see if Svenskaren can have the same kind of a presence here in game number 2, going up against Contracts on the Gragas. Meanwhile, Jensen will get to show us what his Orianna is made of. And if it's half as impressive as Bjergsen's was in game number 1, it's going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, well, we know Jensen's Oriana is absolutely insane. Just looking at his stats on the year, an 8.8 KDA, 5-2 record, and this is from a team that hasn't been winning a huge percentage of their games, but it's definitely been the standout champion.
Later on in the game, like around the 15-minute mark, Infernal is the one that is commonly the exception to that rule.
Oh, man.
As now they're able to find the catch here onto Biofrost. The CC and the damage coming out. The flash does not succeed initially. Still able to keep him alive for now. Bio walks away, and Smoothie is ultimately punished. First blood for Bjergsen. You've got a bruiser top laner, you've got a bruiser jungler, you've got an AP support. Everybody's getting their worth out of that one. Bjergsen now going to be caught out, because the same thing that happened to Jensen last game happened to him now. Very, very close, but he still walks away. Oh, a flash into the auto attack, and Jensen returns the favor from game number 1. TSM happy with repelling this attack for the time being, but now they might be in some trouble. Biofrost going to be taken low. Here comes the pit, and they are stuck. 2 kills the way of Cloud9, a double for Ray. Spawning, so that's one thing that Cloud9 can be thankful for. Bjergsen and Jensen going at it, 1v1 yet again. Exhaust out, curtain call opened up. Jensen trying to flash away. Second shot hits, third shot hits, fourth shot hits! Double lift, securing the kill.
I definitely think they're not that happy with it, but every Drake is good to have.
Yeah, it's still going to be better than giving up the objective. Now Ray able to drop that zone. Can they get some more damage in? Hanser grabbing the kill onto Ray to start things off. Biofrost taken low, but Cloud9 in full retreat. Doublelift able to find a kill for himself off that fourth shot. Hanser looking to go on to Sneaky. Won't quite find that one just yet. Multiple blinking health bars on TSM and a big whiff on the Shockwave. Deadly Flourish sidestep, and it brings TSM up to a 4,500 gold lead. 2 kills up now. Finding some stuns and some damage out onto the enemy jungler. Looking to take him down, but it's Sven, who's now having a lot of damage returned onto him. He's almost going to be taken down. Jensen grabbing the kill.
The Gragas passive, it looked like he was going to get bursted down, but they turned around and they actually turned straight for Baron. They still have Shockwave, they still have Cataclysm, and they know they're in a 4v5, so C9 trying to make a play.
Now they're starting things off, grabbing the kill onto Biofrost. It's a 5 versus 3 for Cloud9, and Sneaky is just zoning away the remaining members of TSM. Bjergsen coming into poke, we're going to see what he can do here. There is a lot of damage potential coming out from this Corki. Winter's Bite is laid down. Bjergsen's looking to flash away, caught out, stunned up, brought down, Sneaky.
Far cannon being completed on a Sneaky makes him very strong. They are rushing this Baron.
Cloud9 trying to take it down as fast as they can. Smoothie going to be blocking off some of the damage. Baron taken down, Sneaky grabbed the kill, but it's Smoothie who's killed off first. Ray into the backline, now going to be collapsed on by the rest of the team. Cloud9 looking to get away if they can. Jensen trying to port back if he can do it. Spin Scarin trying to go in, almost going to be brought down. Hanser looking to chase these guys, but he's all alone behind enemy lines. Dismounted, brought low. Jensen going to be taken low as well, but Sneaky grabbed the killing spree onto Hanser. Cloud9 still retreating. It's a 1-for-1 so far. Support for enemy top laner. They grab the objective, and they get the favorable trade. Hanser trying to take down this Cloud Drake. Make sure that TSM maintains that advantage. Oh my goodness, no way! Spin Scarin now in some trouble, having to rappel down, trying to get himself away from this one. Ray coming in the back line, and TSM is in some trouble. Ray creates the pit, and now they're going to be routing TSM. 2 dead, Bjergsen included. It's a 5-man push from Cloud9.
This has been an absolute rampage.
Spin Scarin. Whoops. Sneaky so strong.
Yep, Baron is down, so they're going to be a little careful, but there goes Ray.
Ray into the back line, looking to start this one off, finish this game if he can. The pit comes out. Ray now retreating. Nexus turret number 1 down. Sneaky putting those shots into number 2. Bjergsen coming in, trying to stop these guys if he can. Shot comes out. 4th shot making its way onto Smoothie. Package delivery, but now Bjergsen's going to be in some trouble. Sneaky going point blank. Takes him down. Dominating for the AD carry. As now Hanser's going to be dismounted. C9 looking to win this fight and win this game. A double kill for Sneaky. Looking to make it a triple. Biofrost going to be taken down next. Sneaky still keeping himself away. Shielded up. Staying alive. Spin Scarin cannot do anything. Quadra kill for Sneaky. Can they get it? I don't even know if they care. The Nexus is the target. Doublelift will not give the Penta, but it does not matter. Cloud9 will take us to game 3.
Get him, Sneaky. Get him.
Go for it, go for it, go for it. Oh!
Pretty much the late game decision making and team fighting, but this is a game that may not hinge on those moments. This could be a game that is decided in the laning phase.
The crowd's hyped up, I'm hyped up, the team's got to be ready. They're out onto the Rift. They want to go on a magical journey coming in from behind these guys, and they're going to do it. Seeing if Bard can find the binding into the wall. Instead, only gets it onto a minion. Contract's making his way down. Hook lane, though, buys a lot of extra damage. The snowball for first blood.
Yeah, and I'm Wondering when they're going to go. There's no shot on
Jensen's going in, the culling coming out. Smoothie trying to rotate in, and Jensen grabs himself a kill.
Oriana, so making it count. Contracts.
Contracts might be in some trouble. Spin Scaring gonna be slowed down. The absolute zero channel. Contracts trying to get himself away. He's not gonna be killed just yet. Smoothie going on a magical journey the wrong way. The equalizer comes down.
Where are you gonna
Ray
run?
wants to go after him. Flash into the flame spitter, and Cloud9 is 3-0. Ray might be in a little bit of trouble here. Monster with the flag and drag into the Cataclysm. Equalizer comes down. Spin Scaring wanting to get involved. Ray turning the damage right back around onto Hanser, who honestly comes out in that trade worse for wear than Ray does. He doesn't lose his flash though. But Contract's coming in over the wall, looking to drop those snowballs. Flash over the wall. Hanser staying alive for now. Spin Scaring dashing away. Contract still wants to go for it if he can. Jensen looking to make yet another solo kill onto Bjergsen here. Shockwave out to cancel the culling. Sneaky and Smoothie looking to make that 2v2 happen. A very nice binding comes down. Contract stopping Hanser's back. Flame spitter damage coming out. Ray gonna be tanking the turret for now. Absolute Zero gets channeled. Ray gets taken down. Contract's grabbing the kill onto his opponent now. And it does work that way. So I'm curious if we're gonna see that kind of a focus from him. But now he's the one being cut out a little bit here. Flashing away, trying to get himself into a decent spot. Gonna be knocked airborne, looking to go over the wall, but Shockwave shuts him down. TSM finally punishing that Nunu as Hanser looks to go in on Jensen.
Yeah, and now they have,
a lot of damage.
That's why Jensen's trying to poke him out, but he gets hooked.
Oh no, Jensen caught out. This is going to be disastrous for Cloud9. TSM find themselves two nice picks.
Contract still has the first one.
C9, they used the Rift Herald mid. All it pretty much got to do is headbutt the turret once, but it takes it so incredibly low. And with the Shockwave, Cloud9 feels pretty comfortable pushing up, taking down this tier 1, looking to make a further play on the back of it. Biofrost going to be brought low. The damage doesn't quite come out though. Curtain Call going to be opened up. Contracts needs to block these shots. Smoothie going to be taken almost down, but Sven goes first. Another kill coming out. Ray's able to grab the one onto Biofrost. Bjergsen in the back line looking to run away. Double lift goes down to Jensen as 3 fall for TSM, 2 down for Cloud9.
It's about a 2,500 health shield if you use them in the right order, which would be enough to protect an entire backline from a shockwave.
Now he's going to be bursted down pretty rapidly. Biofrost trying to help out, but he's going to be caught up in the ultimate from Smoothie, and now TSM going to be taken very low. Sneaky grabbing the kill onto Double It from the side comes Ray. Biofrost going to be melting down next. Spin Scaring in some trouble, but still keeps himself alive for now. Hanser going to be tanking 4, but drops. A Shockwave finds its way onto 3, but Smoothie's still going to be kept alive. A double for Bjerg. Contract still trying to chase him down. Find this extra kill on the back end of it. Jensen wants to come forward. The auto attacks come out. The piercing light will not quite find the ace, but TSM has lost 4 for 2 as C9 starts up Baron.
This is where the double Ocean Drake as well as Nunu Warmogs comes in. They can regen up a fair bit, whereas TSM cannot.
Ooh, Ray barely sidestepping the death sentence there. Cloud9 still keeping Contract on the Baron. He can pretty much tank it forever, just constantly consuming it. Keeping his health topped off. Ray looking to go in, able to find the Flame Spitters, able to get some damage. Zonya's Hourglass going to be keeping him safe for now. Sneaky getting himself back, but at the same time applying the damage to Biofrost, who has been dropped. TP coming in on the backside. Hanser looking to make the moves onto Sneaky, who flashes himself away. Staying alive for now. The bullets will not be curved into the fight. Jensen grabbing the kill onto Hanser. Sneaking off to the side, looking to come around and get that damage if need be. TSM, 3 men remaining, 2 of them under half HP.
Tracker's knife, so he can ward and maybe try to steal, but as you mentioned against Nunu, nearly impossible. Shockwave is up. TSM do not want to give this over.
Spin Scaring, thinking about going in, trying to steal this one away. Normally Lee Sin's good at that, but it's so hard to do. Bjergsen going to be brought low, almost taken down. Contract's knocked away, and Bjergsen is dead. Deadly Flourish not going to be finding its mark today. Contracts trying to get himself right back into the pit. Double lift taken so low. Smoothie still looking to chase these guys down. Double lift almost dropped, but not quite today. Biofrost the target. Ray barely missing out on the kill. There's that DFT that would have otherwise provided the damage. But it just gets harder and harder as multiple lanes of Baron Enchanted minions going to be pushing into the tier 3s. Contracts on the front line. Beautiful bar to multiple people. Equalizer comes down. More damage coming out. Double lift is out of the picture. And Bjergsen's going to be chased down next. TSM retreats and loses the mid lane in him.
And C9 is in such a power spike right now. They have the option to go bottom for the inhibitor, but they're going for the Nexus.
This is going to be it, potentially. Cloud9 wants to force the issue. TSM has got to pull off the victory here if they want to keep their hopes alive. Spin Scaring on the front line. Absolute Zero being channeled. Cloud9 keeping them off for now. Bjerg has to do the work. Sneaky and Jensen putting so much damage into Nexus turret number 2. Bjergsen gonna be brought down. Ladies and gentlemen, TSM will fall, and Cloud9 will be the ones to take them down.
The reverse sweep comes in from C9, and a beautiful game 3 executed by them. 3 winning lanes all across the board, raking out the Nunu on contracts as he laughs his way through the game and closing it out before 30 minutes.